Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is Desiree, and here we are kicking off our 5 projects and 1 card kit. We are going to start this off with Sabrina's from Scrappy Tales and her Polar Express card kit, which at the time of this filming, it is still available, and what a value it is. So I'll have a link down to the kit if you want to check that out. Now remember, I said 5 projects with 1 kit, and that's what our Christmas series is going to be all about. From this kit, we're going to not just make cards, but I'm going to show you how you can stretch your items into other things, whether that's a tag or an ornament or another home decor piece. We're going to do basic cards as well, because that's always part of it as well. But my goal here is for you to look at your purchase, your stash, and maybe push it just another way, because it's all about paper and what we can do with it. So let's get this started. Our first project, we're going to make 3 cards, and it's going to be basically my simplicity series, the way that I look at card making, because we can let the pattern paper do the work itself. Because it does. It does the work for us. We can add a few pieces of specialty cardstock and some solid cardstock just to bring that out. I did pull from some of the dies with the words that are available throughout the kit, and I also pulled a couple of sentiments from the exclusive die cut pack that is available only in the kit as well. Just remember, with this kit, the pattern paper and the die cuts are exclusive to the kit. They are not available individually, but all of the dies in the kit are, and this is loaded with dies. So I'm going to switch over to voiceover, and let's let our pattern paper do the work for us. I'll see you there. Of course, we start right off without hitting the record button. Welcome to the 2025 Christmas series here. Yay! So what I've done is I've taken a couple of pieces of the pattern paper. I've cut them to size. The stripe is 4 by 5 1/4, with the red mirror cut to 4 1/4 by 5. I have the center snowflake panel cut, I believe, at 3 3 3/4, and then the going from side to side and top to bottom, it is cut to be 4 3/4. Again, I don't measure, and I know that makes people crazy, but I just have fun with the cuts when I put my cards together. I go with what looks good and what I feel like cutting. So I do apologize if somebody's looking for a measurement. Then I matted the snowflakes as well with a white cardstock. And whenever I mat, I either go up 1/8 of an inch of the original size that I'm matting to, or I go up 1/4 of an inch. There are times too as well where I will just take that panel and put it right onto the mat and cut around it. So we have many, many different options when we just let our pattern paper do the work. Now I did pull a die from one of the die sets in the kit to create my sentiment North Pole Parlor, or excuse me, Polar. Say that 3 times fast. North Pole, Polar. Yeah. Express. So I did use one of the dies, as I said, for that sentiment. For this card here, I'm looking at the pattern paper, and we have this design that is going across in strips. So I chose to cut one of those strips off and then use the 4 panels within that strip, which is the perfect width for the card. These are all standard A2 size cards. I'm taking that strip, I'm putting it down, and then I'm just going to trim off the edge. So I have just a slight red border. Remember, when it comes to a paper pad, all the paper go together. That's why it's designed to be together. All of the colors will match, even though you think they may not. They do. It's a color palette within that paper pad. You also have different sizes of the font or the images. The way that I like to make sure that each of those beautiful patterns are seen is by creating a mat, whether it's with solid cardstock, whether it's with another piece of pattern paper, or whether it's with a specialty cardstock. So just things to think about when it comes to how you want your pattern paper to look. Pattern paper is great because, again, it does the work for us. We just have to come up with the shapes and the cuts that we would like it to have. I did choose one of the die cut ephemera, the Sentiment Believe, and I placed that on top. For our last card, I'm going to start out doing the same thing, but now we're going to create blocks. So I'm going to take the strip, and I have 2 of the same train and then 1, of course, that's different. And I'm going to make that work to create a design onto the front. I'm using the scraps that I have instead of going into a new sheet. And I did dig into my stash for a scrap of the red mirror cardstock. So I'm going to take a small strip of that, and I'm going to place that on top of my one panel. And you can see this panel here, I can get it to be cut to 4 inches, but it's not big enough for 5 1/4. That's not a problem. I'm going to take that panel, set that down, and then set my other panel right on top of that. For our little blocks, I'm going to put them up onto some gold mirror cardstock so that they'll have that type of a mat. And I'm just going to set them onto the cardstock, and then I will trim around them to create a very thin border. The 2 that are the same are going to go into the opposite corners on our card. And then the one in the center is going to get propped up with a little bit of double-sided foam squares. Okay, so we have made our 3 cards. Now this does not count as 3, it counts as 1 project. These are standard A2 size card bases, and I just used a sentiment from the exclusive die pack. I just looked at the paper and cut a strip to get our 4 little characters to go across. Now you don't have to use mirror cardstock. You could just layer up the pattern paper itself, or you could just use solid cardstock. And if you just have white and craft or black, that would be fine because they are neutral colors. So that's our first card. And then I did prop them up using some dimensionals. Here, peppermint candy, yes. And we have the North Pole Polar, and then I put the Express down here. And again, just creating those different layers and then matting them to make each of the pattern papers stand out. Again, you don't need to have the mats. For me, I love creating mats It adds dimension, it adds texture, and it does separate the prints. But you don't need them because these prints will be separated as well. And then I did prop this up on dimensions as well. I do love dimension on my cards. And again, looking at the pattern paper and just cutting down these areas, I highlighted them with some gold mirror cardstock. I did not use a fancy cardstock around the outside. You don't have to. Remember, a standard A2 size is 4¼ by 5½. So this panel would just be 4 by 5¼ So I used up some of the scraps to create a strip of the red mirror, used the green and white stripe. I have a great background going on, and then I just layered the 3 icons. And I did not add a sentiment to this. We don't always have to add a sentiment to the front of our cards because the words that we put inside are more than a sentiment could ever express. So I hope you enjoyed our first project. Make sure you stay tuned for project number 2. And again, I'll have this kit linked down below if you are interested in checking it out. And if you have any questions, leave those down below as well. And I will make sure I get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you're enjoying the start of our Christmas series. It's a little bit different than what I've done in the past. And yes, we are starting before Thanksgiving. I know, it was tough. But giving you some ideas to create your Christmas cards, and these are great to produce in no time. Remember, guys, one, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate and I am grateful for all of you. But most of all, enjoy the process. Have fun. Let things in your stash do the work for you. Everything does not have to be complicated. Know that you are creating art no matter how you are creating. And most of all, always be creative in everything that you do every day. I will talk to you in the next one. Continue to stay safe and healthy. And until then, take care.